Hello, welcome to the Moon Dweller and welcome to the month of April. This is our pink moon month and we are calling it the month of growth. Let's situate and welcome in this beautiful month by taking a look at your monthly circle found in your Moon Dweller calendar journal. So there are essentially four major parts that we are looking at. First, we have our moon's trek through the zodiac. Second, we have our goal circle. Third, we have our affirmation of the month. And fourth, we're taking a look back at our personal dream theme for this month. Let's first take a look at our moon's trek through the zodiac. So we are starting this month with our moon in the sign Sagittarius and ending in the sign Capricorn. It's pretty cool how it ends with its preceding sign. I love finding patterns in this book whenever I can. And we are starting this month with a waning phase, which is our cosmic exhale. We are detoxing out and releasing out. So day by day, the moon is decreasing in light until it reaches complete darkness on the 11th, where it stations in the sign Aries for our new moon with the theme of action. The sun is also in Aries at this time, so our ability to launch energy is very potent right now. Then the moon transitions into its waxing phase, which is our cosmic inhale. So we're bringing in, absorbing, increasing our strength. And so day by day, the moon is increasing in its light until it reaches its maximum brightness for our full moon in Scorpio. And specifically, it is a super moon because the moon is actually going to be the closest it can to our Earth, and so it can appear larger than usual. And this moon's theme is surrender, and it's specifically surrendering to ourselves because big emotions can be coming up during this time. And it's not the time to hide away from them, to embrace them, to maybe face them. And then also with the full moon, it's going to help us to release it. So surrenderment to ourselves is our theme. Then the moon transitions back into its waning phase, our cosmic exhale. We're detoxing out and releasing out. And so the moon, from its fullness, is shedding its light day by day, where it takes us to the end of the month, where we finish this cycle off in the sign Capricorn. So that's what we have going on for the moon's trek through the zodiac for our monthly circle. And now let's take a closer look into that inner circle at our goal circle. And so, this is so personal and up to you. This is a great opportunity to write down the things that maybe you didn't get done in March and want to bring over here into April to maybe get it done this time. Or maybe you would like to just put in some fresh energy, whether you get it done or not. It can be fresh thoughts, actions, whatever you need to do. Personally, my goal for this month is to plant a garden. I've been traveling back and forth between Canada and San Diego for the past 6 years, and so I've never been able to have the opportunity to start a garden. Never in one place long enough, but with COVID, I'm forced to stay in one place for a while. So I'm happy that I get to start a garden, and I am going to plant some Swiss chard and some carrots. Now let's take a look at our affirmations circle. And again, just like the goals circle, this is really for you to choose a affirmation that's going to really help support you through, this entire month. But if you're looking for some guidance or direction, I would recommend, and the affirmation that I am using is, I am responding with compassion and love. And I got this affirmation from my mom, Shannon, the astrologer at Moon Gathering, And because she was talking about this last full moon we had in Libra during our Aries season. The sun is in Aries. And it really resonated with me, the just initiating that I am responding with compassion and love. And I actually think that this goes really well with our next zodiac season, which is Taurus, our Taurus season, and it's ruled by the planet Venus, which is our planet of beauty and love. And we can think of that a lot of times aesthetically, which, it is representing aesthetic type of beauty, but I also, what's more beautiful than being kind and loving and forgiving to people? And, not only is it, good to be nice to one another's, but I always genuinely feel so much just more at ease and happy in general when I choose to respond kindly. I choose to respond with love, no matter the situation, because I just don't want to bring in negative emotions into myself, and I don't also want to portray it to other people. And I think it's also so beautiful to show others that they are worthy of compassion and forgiveness and in love. So that is an affirmation that you may use for this pink moon month. Now, for the last section of your monthly circle, we're going to take a look at the bottom of the page, where it is asking us to take a look back on page 24 at our dream circle, where we tracked for 12 days our dreams, because they represent every month of the year for 12 days. And so our January 4th dream is representing the month of April. So make sure to take a look to see what your dream theme is for this month. That concludes our monthly circle for this month. But before we end this video, let's quickly go over our zodiac seasons for this month, and as well as stones to use to support you through the month too. We are already in Aries season, but on April 19th, our sun will transition out of Aries and station into Taurus season for another month. And in previous videos, I talked about Aries season a little bit, and how we can think of it as, it's a fire sign, and it's that flame of our life, and it's the birth of our identity form, literally the birth of I. And so we're talking about ourselves, and it is also the first zodiac sign out of our 12 out of the 12 zodiac signs. And so it's also this, the beginning. We're back at the starting point, and with the fire element of Aries, it's ready to launch energy. And so it's so good to, get those new projects going, to get action going, to, put forth the energy into launching new things. And I know I said this so many times before, but copper is so good to work with during this Aries season. It is a conduit to work with other crystals, and it's a conduit to put a direction of that fire energy from Aries, and it's also going to help us push through those lethargic days so we can keep up with that active, going forth energy with Aries. And I've also mentioned that pyrite is really good to work with, galena and marcasite, and I've also have some meteorites as well, Nade and iron meteorites, that are really good to work with too. So you've got some good metal collection options. Now for Taurus season, it is the second zodiac sign out of our 12 other signs. And how I love how Demetra George explains in her Asteroid Goddess book is that, we have the birth of the identity form, the I, from Aries, and then when we move into Taurus, the I form is manifested into a body. And I think this also beautifully connects with the theme of our pink moon, which is signifying the blossoming of the elderflower. Have a beautiful bird going by. Yes, life, but it's signifying the blossoming of flowers blooming. And so again, it's taking that that form into life, into a body, into a vessel to live in. And so what we can think about is, now you have your body. What makes a body survive and live? And that's, food, water, and shelter. So right now we are resourcing all of the necessities of what it takes to keep our body alive. And this also beautifully goes back to our theme for the month, which is the month of growth, because we're looking at what's providing our body its ability to grow and to live. But with growth during Taurus season, or just Taurus in general, because it is such a stabilizing, sturdy, solid sign. You can think of the bull of its animal. Growth can be slow. It doesn't mean fast growth. It can take its time. Taurus can take its time, but growth will happen. So remember to hold patience. Patience is an amazing lesson. It's great to be able to incorporate into our lives whenever we need it. So yes, growth is here, but it could be very slow. And Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus. We already talked about how it's the planet of beauty and love. But what's important to remember is that Taurus is an earth element. So it is literally earth as the artist, creating beauty through nature. And so when we're looking at trying to find, which crystal or mineral or stone to work with, it's all crystals. You can't go wrong with this right now, because one form or another, all of them have come from earth. So we're working with nature with its earth energies. But to narrow it down a little bit, I think that working with slabs, I make out one, is a really great way to do Taurus season. And right here I have ocean jasper slab, which is, I think, so beautiful for Venus. But what slabs are doing is it's holding a foundation, a groundwork, that stability, that platform, a starting point. And so it's great to put maybe other crystals on top, maybe your jewelry, maybe your moon dweller book, anything you want, your skincare products, anything you want to lay down on here. But I think it's also important to set this intention of, grounding, foundation, stability, and, a way to grow up. Back to our month theme, the month of growth. We need a platform, a framework to be able to grow from it. And I also have, this one's really heavy, petrified wood. This slab of petrified wood is also amazing to work with, because petrified wood is the gatekeeper, the holder of time. It is fossilized, and so it's representing that slow growth. But time does happen. Could be a lot of time where it happens, but we will move forward. And so this is another great piece to work with. And all of the stones or slabs that I've mentioned you can find at my retail shop at Rising Co. in Oceanside. So for Taurus season, I had to bring out my Taurus kitty, Blueberry. She beautifully resembles the qualities of Taurus, being stubborn, and it's a way she was born without a tail, so I love it. She marked her beauty entrance into this world, and she did not like me holding her, but yes, that is my Taurus kitty, Blueberry. So that concludes our overview of our pink moon month, the month of growth. We found, our theme, growth. We found our affirmation. I am responding with compassion and love. And we're going to write down our dream theme that's unique to making this month a theme for us. And we have our goals. I'm going to do planting. And we also have our supportive stones, whether that's, part of the metals collection or the slabs collection. But again, with Taurus, can't go wrong with any crystal. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you throughout this pink moon month. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the MD YouTube channel so you never miss out on the latest tips. Also, check out our Instagram and Facebook at The Moon Dweller for daily cosmic inspirations, and if this Moon Dweller calendar calls out to you, visit themoondweller.com where you can purchase this book.